So on a day-to-day basis, how many people ask you for help?
Oh my gosh.
Like in the DMs and such?
A lot.
Really?
You ever see that Superman movie where he flies up and he closes his eyes and you hear everyone asking for help, and it's like it's like a million people asking for help, and it's man, that's what it's like. Going through the DMs is like walking into a forest of bad news, because there's so many people that are in bad shape out there.
Yeah.
And they're looking for help. The problem is, I can't help them. I don't want to say can't. I shouldn't be throwing around advice to non-clients with no contract. That would make me dumb. That would make me a very poor businessman, because now I'm susceptible to the medical monopoly coming to get me. Because all these people have to do, if they turn on me, is take a screenshot of what I typed to them. Or they find a 1-minute video of me saying, you got to take magnesium for this and da-da-da. So I'm not a social media influencer. I mean, I am technically by definition, but I'm not. Behind the scenes, we have a virtual clinic, we have a team, we have a staff, we take clients, and we actually do this. And it's a very hard business. It's a very dangerous business. So a lot of these people don't understand that, and they're just asking. It's like a prayer. It's almost like a prayer. And some people, paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. And a lot of people nobody else knows this more than you, because you handle the comments and DMs too. And sometimes they're fresh. They're like, I just got home from the doctor. Some people, I'm in the hospital right now, and they're scared and they're vulnerable. And it's really hard to answer them.
Yeah. Is it not a liability issue? I mean, because there's so much context involved in...
Huge liability issue. And in a way, everyone's different. Some people are just flat out disrespectful because they're minimizing what I do. I don't take it personal. I know they're in a situation and they don't have a full understanding. But it's kind of like, throwing a DM to LeBron James and being like, hey man, my kid's having trouble dribbling the ball. Can you come show him some moves? LeBron's going to be like, what? Huh? Do you know how much I get paid to play basketball? Do you know I put my body on the line, running up and down that court and jumping, and then some people are they feel entitled because they can jump from social media influencer, health guru to health guru. And the health gurus have really ruined the game because they give out so much information. Well, this guy said this about magnesium. This guy said this about sugar. And this guy said this about essential fatty acids. What do you say? And it's almost like they're saying, hey, you dance. Now I want you to dance. Now you dance. It's like, and I just don't play that. And I came into this situation knowing that I was going to be different and knowing that I was not going to give advice. The only public advice I really give, if people look very closely at the work, the only advice I really give is get off the poor for foods.
Yeah.
Every now and again, use a pressure cooker or, that's really it. I don't give public advice. My goal is for someone to never be able to take a video clip or take a screenshot in the DMs and go to a medical board and be like, look, this is what he said. Look, this is what he said. No, you're not going to get me. Not to mention the business side of needing to make a living. People, our clients pay great money for our care, for our services.
Well, you put in a lot of time and effort and sweat, blood and tears to get all of this knowledge that you accumulated over years, 14 years. And just to give it out in a free protocol is just kind of disrespectful to all the work that you put in for it.
It's disrespectful to a lot. It's disrespectful to you and Levi sitting here working all day. It's disrespectful to the clients who paid good money.
For our time.
For our time and our information and our protocols. And people wouldn't... Maybe they do. I don't know. I'd love to look at LeBron James' DMs or Elon Musk or something. Like, hey Elon, I'm having trouble with my Tesla. Can you have a look for me?
Yeah. No.
So I don't know what it is. The psychology of the human mind and why they would do this. I guess it just is what it is. It's fine. But I do my best to not be disrespectful to them and I guide them towards a discovery analysis because that's really where everyone should start. Get your body evaluated. This is the best place to start. Read the books.
Yeah.
Some people just ask, they don't read the books, nothing. Or they ask a question that's in the book. It's like, oh, did you read the book? And they're like, yeah, I read the book. And I'm like, well, maybe you should maybe we should read that again.
Yeah.
Get familiar with the work. Because I'm not the guy that's going to bend. I'm okay with being different. So that's a disadvantage to the general public. But it's an advantage to the person that goes down this Reese rabbit hole and puts in the work. You've taken thousands of calls. Aren't the calls so much better when they're like, oh yeah, I read the books and I this and I that and
yeah, it feels like we're talking the same language.
But when you get a call and they're just like, they just discovered Dr. Reese 2 days ago. They watched 3 videos and they're just calling and they're like, hey, oh, Sean, hi. Nice to meet you. So how do I get rid of this diabetes thing?
It's complicated. It's just like you don't know where to start. And a lot of what they struggle with is like in stuff that we give out for free, like the information about they can do tons. Like posture work. They can do tons. What is it? The poor 4 foods.
Yeah.
So many people get benefits from the poor 4 foods alone. So.
Well, I'm just looking for a message for an example.
No, you're fine.
Hello, Dr. Reese. I've been following you for some time. I like the way you think with regards to helping people heal. Please, could you help me? I have psoriasis and arthritis, which is bad in my hands as the joints are frozen, so I can't make a fist. It's also in my chest, feet, ankles, and sometimes my knees. My psoriasis affects my calves and back, in the back of my arms. I hope you can help. That's a nicer one. That's really a nicer one. Morning. I am having issues with my nervous system. It flares up a lot. How do you respond to that?
I don't know.
Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, how's that flare up going? Yeah, come on over. We'll take care of it. Not a mechanic, man.
You responding?
Sometimes I can't respond. Hey there, what do you recommend for chronic shoulder pain? Right shoulder. I'm a righty. It's been 5 years now. No conventional medications. I said, I'm sorry, I don't give advice to non-clients. That would be dangerous. Well, how do I become a client? You could start by reading the books, getting familiar with the work, you know? It's all day. Let me go on the TikTok. You know it's gonna...
Wild West.
Hello, I was referred to you regarding my 16-year-old being diagnosed with such and such and trying to help him recover or get rid of this. He has no other health issues and he was just diagnosed last summer. How do I respond to that? How do we fix it? Like, where do I start? Because right now, I'm only being offered surgery. Hello, Dr. Reese. I have a couple health issues. My triglycerides are almost 600. That's very high, by the way. And meds don't work. Also, I have allergies. Any suggestions? What am I supposed to do? Yeah, I have a suggestion. Do this, then do that, and then do this, and then call me in the morning. That would be crazy. That would be nuts. People don't care.
One person told me they'd rather not read the book.
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah, they're trained to go to the medical monopoly. They're trained to book an appointment, go in, see the doctor for 15 minutes, and be led down a dark, deep path.
Or watch a 1-minute video about a cookie cutter protocol.
Yeah. Well, I heard we can do this with magnesium, or I heard that we can stand on our head and, you know, put cherries in our ears.
Okay, then do it.
Our best people are the ones that read at least Peace Over Pain.
Because they understand.
They understand the methodology of head to toe healing by reading Peace Over Pain. And then they get a discovery. And then they have the aha moment. And now they're ready to make a qualified decision. Do I become a client? Or do I go in another direction? Or do I try to do it myself? But at least you came down the path and you got familiar with what we do. Because what we do is different.
Very.
So I always say this is like trying to sell a Ferrari to a caveman. The caveman's like, well, what's that? You know, I got stick and cart. Don't need this thing with engine. I don't.
And there's certain people that will like look at our menu per se, like the 3 macro methods, and pick and choose what they want to do. When we say like it's an all encompassing like all inclusive. Like we do everything all at once. And they're like, well, I already do chiropractic, so I don't need postural therapy, or I already take a couple of supplements. I'm just here for the posture therapy or whatever. It's like,
now it's not head to toe healing anymore.
yeah. Yeah.
So I love it when someone gets it.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at our VIP clients, whether it's Blondie or Linda or Dr. G or whoever. Bertha.
You can go all day.
We know their names.
Yeah.
It's like Cheers. Right? They're in the in crowd here.
Gina. I gotta say Gina, she'll get mad.
Gina. And,
yeah.
you know, we're bringing them in because they've put the time in to want to come to the inside.
Yeah.
They want the head to toe healing because they understand the head to toe healing. And these folks that are just randomly messaging, they don't. So it's a difficult thing.
But those are the type of people that honestly end up after the program becoming like a head to toe healer for themselves, for the people around them. I mean,
yeah,
because they want to learn, they want to fix the body truly from head to toe, rather than just taking care of a couple of symptoms.
Right.
Take care of everything.
Head to toe.
Jumpstart your head-to-toe healing journey with the Dr. Reese book trilogy. Peace Over Pain is the cult classic that explains how head-to-toe healing works and how the medical monopoly doesn't. Reverse the Cause lays out the root causes to over 60 chronic conditions. And Dinner with Dr. Reese is a unique cookbook that contains 100 recipes without the destructive poor for foods. Together, all 3 books set you on a path to head-to-toe healing. Get yours today on Amazon, Audible, or peaceoverpain.com. Also, if you'd like to ask a question, tune in every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern for Dr. Reese Live.